Hey sis, welcome back to another episode of the Big Sis Blueprint. You told me 2 years ago that I'll be on camera talking about my life, sharing my experiences, sharing my gems. I probably would have laughed hard at that because I do not like people in my business. Like, I do not like people in my business, but obviously God had other plans. Today on this episode, I'll be talking about I'm private, so why am I on camera? Which is a heavy topic for me because before I started this platform, I battled back and forth like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? The more I battled with it, it felt like a purpose to me. I knew what my intentions were. I knew the impact I wanted to make. I knew I wasn't doing it for likes. I wasn't doing it for money. I'm not doing it for views. I want to make an impact. I'm doing it to make an impact. I'm doing it to be intentional. I'm doing it so somebody will take something from it. So I had to put in the back of my head, literally, like, who cares what other people think? Who cares what other people think? Like, you're doing this for you. Life experiences kind of made me a private person. I've been robbed before. I've been betrayed before. I've had all my business aired out on the internet before. So stuff like, and other stuff too, that made me a very private person. So I kind of just battle with daily. Like, I've been thinking like, should I do this? Well, if I don't do this, then like nobody will ever know. But if I do this, somebody can learn from it. I'm a private person, and I mean it. Like, I am strict, like very private. I don't really like people in my business. I've always been the type of person to kind of just keep it cute and keep it quiet. So when God put this this idea in my head, to tell my journey, talk about my experiences, like, I'm literally, and I'm probably saying it a lot, but I wrestle with it. I'm wrestling with it because I'm like, me? You want me? You pick me. I thought I told you that I didn't want to be on the strong soldier list this year, so why you pick me? I realized he picked me because, like I said, when he put this dream in my heart, even though I wrestle with it, I know the experiences that I've been through. I know the things that I've been through. I know, like, things that have transpired. Like, I know people can learn from it. I know this because, like, I've always felt like I give really good advice. I've given really good advice, and I can be so real and so transparent, although I can't take my own advice sometimes. But typically, most people tell me like, hey, that was good, or like, you talking your shit, friend, because I do be talking my shit, but I do be talking my stuff, but I know people can take from it. I know people can, relate. And in today's world, a lot of people don't like just being honest. A lot of people don't like being honest. They don't like being transparent. Well, because they're going to be judged. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be transparent with y'all. I don't care about being judged because the years that I cared about being judged, those years are behind me. Like, I cared about that years ago. So I no longer care, like, if I tell a story, how somebody may feel. I no longer care if I share experience, what somebody may have an opinion on. I don't care. Like, God didn't put this dream in my heart for me to care about what other people will think. That's not the goal. The goal is to make an impact, to be very intentional in content. I started to feel a little torn because I wanted to create and I wanted to pour into women. But I also was scared of, like, oversharing. I was scared of oversharing because, like, sometimes I get to talking and I just be talking too goddamn much. Like, I've been just talking. Just be the fuck quiet. So my mama watching this. Mom, sorry, I'm cussing, but sometimes I do be talking. Like, I'll talk too much. So I was always scared of oversharing. I didn't want to overshare too much or lose control of my own narrative on my platform. I was scared that I would open up too much. And with me being scared about opening up too much, like, I was also scared that I would be judged and, like, it would make me, like, super, super vulnerable. And I was just like, I don't think I want to do this. Like, God, you said do this, but nah, I don't think I want to do it. But then I realized, like, you know, being a content creator does not mean you have to give everybody everything. Yes, this is my platform, and yes, I explain, you know, certain topics I'll cover, certain stuff I'll talk about, so certain experiences I've been through, but I do not have to give you detail A through Z. I don't have to give everything to everybody. Just like in my last video, I talked about, you know, no longer being that person for everybody. I can still be authentic without being exposed, and I can still share as much as I want to without, you know, oversharing or feeling like I'm being vulnerable. So if you ever felt called to create but you're scared of oversharing too much, I just want to say this, like, listen, you get to set your boundaries. Nobody else on your platform get to set your boundaries but you. You set the boundaries, and you don't owe the world your entire life. You don't owe the world A, B, C, D, so far on of a situation. You know, you just owe your purpose a yes, and that's it. Know your non-negotiables off the back. If you don't know anything, know them. Decide what you're comfortable with sharing. Some stuff may just be sacred that you feel like, hey, I want to speak on this, but I don't know. Like, okay, I'll be honest. Let's have an honesty. I'm really scared to talk about friendships on this platform, just because, like, I haven't always been the best friend to some people, and vice versa. People haven't always been the best friend to me, but the thing about that is not everybody takes accountability. So there will be some people out there that'll be like, and I'll share my experience, and they'll be like, oh, well, da 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 da. No accountability. No. Also, share with intention. Share with intention and not with pressure. Decide which moments that you want to keep sacred to you. Like I just explained, I will go through the friendship topic, but like some moments, they're sacred to me, so I won't share them, just for respect of the others on the other side, and just a part of my healing process. Like some stuff I just won't get into the nitty-gritty about. So it's important to be aware with how open you want to be on your platform. Sometimes God will ask you to be visible, and it's not because you want the spotlight or you need the spotlight or you desire to be in the spotlight. You know, sometimes it's simply because, like, the people in your shadows, the people behind the scenes, like, they need your light. They need that extra push. They need that impact, and they need those intentional conversations. So this platform is, I feel like God is using me. You know, he's using me to pursue a purpose, to make an impact, and to be very intentional. Privacy is my personality, but posture is my purpose. You can definitely guard your heart, but still give wisdom. I feel like my purpose is so much bigger than me. Like, it's bigger than me. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Big Sis Blueprint. I hope everyone took at least something from the episode. In a couple weeks, I will do a Q&A. Q&A is just, you can ask me any question, any advice you need, any comments, any statements, or if you just want to say something, send it to me on Instagram. You can send it to my personal Instagram, which is Unbreakable, UNBRE _ aka BLE, or you can send it to the Big Sis Blueprint Instagram, which is the Big Sis Blueprint. I'm on Facebook, Brianna Button. If you follow me on Snapchat, you can write me on Snap. Anything. It could be words of encouragement, words of advice. You want me to give you words of encouragement, you want me to give you advice, just anything, any questions or anything. I definitely want to hold a Q&A in about 2 or 3 weeks, so keep that in mind, and subscribe and stay up to date so you can catch our new episode releases.